Bass resonator here. Got these sunflower molds that I'm going to decorate a bit with some eye candy tiger and koi yellow, and I'm going to be taking care of the center of these sunflowers with those colors, and I'll explain why in just a little bit. And then I'm going to try and mix, let's see if I can get those together, this tangerine and crimson Let's Resin micas for the petals. Now the reason is I bought seeds for something called a Mexican sunflower. I always, in my mind, thought sunflowers were yellow with a dark brown center or a yellow center. Not so. There is a plethora of colors in the sunflower realm. And the sunflower, I'll shoot a still picture of my sunflower. Glorious color. But how to create or recreate that in this is my challenge. And so the center of the sunflower, where we usually associate dark brown or black, where we get the sunflower seeds that we munch on, usually are that color. But this one has a kind of orangish yellow color. So I'm going to, this mold has a whole bunch of little raised areas. And what I'm going to do is using I don't use the makeup, but makeup applicator. I purchased a whole bunch of them. I'm going to alternate orange and yellow on this center area. And then I'm going to pour just a little bit of resin in this area right here in the center to make sure that it stays that orangish yellow color, because I don't want the petal color, which is reddish orange. I don't want that tainting what I'm doing in the middle. So I've got eye candy tiger and eye candy koi yellow. This one came out of the pastel collection. I have this box that came, and really kind of cool. Oh, just to let you know, these molds came from, I got them on Etsy, and the person who made them is DIY Stencil. So, well, I don't know if that's a person, but that's the title that they use. Okay, so I've got a couple of these. So one is going to be for the orange, and one is going to be for the tiger. The tiger. My choir sang a song called Tiger, Tiger years ago. So I'm just going to get some mica, just a little dab, and just go around. And on the outside, I'm going to stay all of this koi yellow, or koi yellow. And then on the inside, I'm going to alternate orange or tiger and koi yellow. Now, if you don't want to sit and watch paint dry, you can fast forward through this section. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Upon the mountain, my Lord spoke of His mountains, fire and smoke. Looked all around me, it looked so fine, till I asked my Lord if I were mine. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. mixed up some resin using the Tiger and Koi Yellow together, and I don't want to use very much. I just want to be able to get this center area on each of these flowers. And I went around the inside of that middle with that orange, because if you look at the picture of the sunflower, the Mexican sunflower, it has sort of like a little delineation from the outer part to the inner. And I got to be really careful I don't put too much, because I want it to stay right there. Okay, whee. Now, stay. See if it's a good doggy. And any leftover resin, I have this Corgi mold, and this will be a perfect color for her. Got a problem. Gotta move those out the way because I was bumping into them. I said if I have any left over, right? Okay, into the Corgi head we go. Don't know if that's enough to go in there or not, but I got to start on it. Okay, what I'm going to do now is go over these areas with a little silicone brush. Make sure those get covered. Now, I don't know if you can see this from the camera angle or not. These raised areas delineating the different petals, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of an inch, a millimeter, but then the side walls go up 3/8 of an inch, so maybe a centimeter. And so they're going to be thicker, so this patterns, whatever comes out, will be able to look really pretty. What I may do, I'm not quite sold on my thinking process. After I unmold, go over these lines with some type of a colored marker, maybe a yellow, maybe a gold, something to highlight it. Maybe I won't, I don't know. If it looks pretty enough, I'll just leave it alone. So I'm gonna let that cure up a while, and then I'll mix up the resin for this. Now, for me, it's gonna be a while. For you, it's gonna be just a matter of seconds. So mixed up a little over 10 ounces of resin, and I came up with that color by mixing the crimson and tangerine, basically 2 parts crimson, 1 part tangerine, then about a 1/2 part of yellow, a Koi yellow, and then it still wasn't quite the color I wanted, so I added even smaller amount of eye candy rusty, and I came up with something that I think is going to look awfully close to my original. Now, what I'm going to do, since I have not let this sit till it's completely cured, is I'm going to pour around the center area of the sunflower, and then so that it won't come squirting in from one side and push that color out. I want to just keep that, and then I'm going to fill up the rest, and I'm going to do the same with the larger sunflower. So here we go. Oh, that looks pretty cool. And if I can time it right, I will try and make the large one into a bowl. But I don't know if I'll be able to time it just right. I would love to. Now the little one's going to be more like a coaster. And this is, the big one is not completely filled up, which will make it easier to turn into a tray. Look at that, how that's pushing out as if I had poured a clear. That's cool looking. And it's doing it over here too. Neato Frito Bandito. Okay, just got to let this stuff cure up, and then we'll go from there. Sunflowers on my shoulders makes me happy. Okay, yep. Going around with a silicone tool just to try. I can't see if there's any bubbles or not, so I'm just gonna go around. I think that's about the center area. I may be making more bubbles than trying to clear. Come on, bubbles, get out there. Get out of there. Okay, that's as much as I'm going to do. So now we just sit and wait. Wait. Went to a memorial service for a dear friend. Came back, and this is not sticky, but is very pliable. So it's perfect time to put it into a bowl. So I'm going to, well, before I do that, let me remove it so that you can see. Maybe it's too bendy. Is it releasing? No, it's not. Too bendy. But what I'm going to do, oh, no. Yes. Because I know I'm going to want this to be the back side. I'm thinking I could just go ahead and put it into this in its mold. Cool. Yeah. And then I will have a sunflower bowl, and then do the same type of thing with this little one in this tiny bowl. Now I'm going to have to put something heavier on top of this to hold it in place. Aha! I have a jar of rocks. Picture jasper stones, gemstones. So they're going to hold that in place. This one is staying, I don't think I need to put any weight on it. So I'll come back to you when I officially unmold. Okay, cool. I unmolded the sunflowers, but they're still really bendy, so I have them in this is the little one in a bowl, and this is the big one. And if you look, the sun is setting, but if you remember the picture at the beginning, I'll put a little snapshot of it. I think I got pretty close to the color. Yeah, so this will be another bigger bowl. So a bigger bowl and a little bowl. So this one you can put your... What is causing that shadow? That's weird. But this one can be used on the table, and this one can be used for putting your jewelry or something in, maybe your keys on your dresser. And this one can either be used on a table as holding wrapped candies or some chips that are in wraps or whatever. But yeah, if you're into Mexican sunflowers, this is more or less what they look like in resin format. Thank you to all my subscribers. You mean a lot to me. Keep letting me know what you think about these things. So, I don't know how long I'm going to let these end up curing in these bowls, but too long for this video. Until later, Bass Resonator, singing off.